Today, in this video, I will turn simple milk into rope. And trust me, this is about to get really interesting. First, we heat the milk. This helps break down its structure and make it easier to work with. Now, I'm adding concentrated acetic acid, which should separate the casein from milk. And wait, that doesn't look right. Instead of forming a solid lump, it's just tiny weird lumps. This is not how it's supposed to go. Alright, let's strain it and check. If the water separates properly, it should work. That's a fail. Let's fix it. This time I'm using dilute acetic acid. Just a little at a time. Look at that. Now that's what we need. This watery part is whey. Mostly water with some leftover milk component. And this solid part is casein. It's not pure. It still has some fat and other stuff mixed. Let's quickly strain it. Finally, a proper casein lump. That was oddly satisfying. Now, I will use cloth to squeeze out the extra moisture. To make it firm, I will let it sit under pressure for 12 hours. This is not the best looking thing ever, but this is our raw material for making plastic. Next step, making potassium hydroxide solution. And now I will add casein lump into it. This will help modifying its structure and make it more flexible. Not pure casein, lots of impurities, but let's see if it works. Now let's prepare the key solution. 100 ml of water, 10 ml of sulfuric acid, and 5 ml of acetaldehyde. This should help cross-link the casein molecule, making a plastic-like material. I also reduce the acid concentration this time. Hopefully this will work. Now, I will try pulling this into a thread using a syringe. That's not working, it just snaps every time. Alright, let's tweak things. Maybe bending the needle will help. At this point of time, I am so frustrated and hopeless. Still breaking. Let's switch to Petri dish instead of beaker. The only thought that I had in my mind was that even will this experiment be completed? After 2 hours of continuous trying and failing, something unexpected happened. While using the needle, I suddenly noticed a tiny but perfect fiber-like structure forming at the Petri dish. Wait, is this really working? I pulled it gently and yes, it's holding its shape much better than before. But then I looked at the beaker from before and I saw a tiny layer of polymer floating at the surface. This was completely unexpected. In the Petri dish, the casein was forming fine fiber like thread, while in the beaker, a floating polymer layer had appeared. This is wild. I was not expecting this reaction at all. Here is an old clip showing a similar process. And now, let's check what we got. The polymer in the beaker had solidified. And if I stretch it, not very strong but interesting. Maybe I can improve this. Using stretcher, I can try to stretch it align with the fiber better. Okay, this is definitely not the prettiest rope, but look, this is actually stretches a little before breaking. And if we zoom in, you can see the fiber like strands. Honestly, while making this video, I was not even confident about publishing it. But then I realized experiments are not just about perfection. It's about learning from failure and improving every time. So if you enjoyed this experiment, please subscribe for more crazy chemistry projects. Share your thoughts in the comment. See you next one. Bye.